We're hanging up the Zephyr that you saw in the, what video was that? The, what you call it? Community Forklift, I think it's called, the salvage store in Maryland. That I went back and bought because I needed a set of Zephyr brackets. And so I'm going to end up selling the fan with either with short brackets or just as parts or motor only. But Metal Pete was pointing out that these brackets are not on alignment, so we're going to balance them. We'll do a video balancing them together. So that one's 26. That one's 26. Was it 26 or 26 and a half? 26 and a half, sorry.
Yeah.
This one is 27 and a quarter. This one like is 29. Ooh. And this one is 29. So 29 seems like the most likely that since two of them match. So, and this one is definitely high. It's hard to tell. So let's, this one was what? 26 and a half. And this one is 27 and a quarter. And yeah, these two do look a little more normal, because the pitch is more normal on those as well. So we're going to try, Metal Pete and I are both going to work on this.
Alright.
And we're going to be real careful.
Yeah.
Because we don't want to break the brackets that I specifically bought the fan for. It's real hard to do on a flywheel fan because the flywheel bends, so that's why I always hold the other side of it. Let's see if that made a difference.
Okay.
And, now I'll tell you what I would do if I would have known these were badly bent. I guess I should have known based on the way they had the fan hanging. So now this one that was 26 and a half is 27, and this one that was 27 and a quarter is 27 and 3/4, and of course the other two are the same still. Is I would have hung that Ritz, because they're easier to balance on a fan without a flywheel.
Oh yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Spinner motor, yes,
Yeah.
I do.
I just worked on that Emerson for quite a while, that I could really crank on the blade irons.
Yeah.
So I'm probably putting too much force on these than I should, because I was. Did you see the video of the Emerson where the blade irons where I really cranked on them? So this one's 27 and a half now. This one is 27 and 3/4. So that one hasn't changed. So let's just make them the same. Let's bring these other two up a little bit.
Yeah.
Here.
Okay. Yeah, speaking of Ritz, I got the blade
irons, yeah.
And the two surviving blade arms.
Why am I unfolding this every time? I should just leave it folded.
Yeah.
So 28 and a half now instead of 29. That one's 28 and a quarter, so that one still needs to come quite a bit. This one, 27 and 3/4. 27 and a quarter. I'm going to let it run for a little bit, because sometimes, especially with a flywheel fan, you kind of want to let it level out a little bit in between. Still noticeable. Because then you also, I mean, how do you know what's the flywheel and what's the blade irons is the other problem. So, yeah, because that flywheel is a little bent too. So I'm starting to think we should do this when we do the Ritz.
Yeah.
Put these on there and line them up there, because that'll. Yeah, let's do that because it doesn't wobble too bad to do a video of here. Oh, so we did a little. We did a little bit of balancing here.
Yeah. So this is good enough for a video.
It's good enough for because look at it, it's not wobbling very much.
No, it's not.
And then but we just need to remember to align these blade irons on that Ritz motor.
Yeah.
Because these irons are no good to me. These irons are no good to me if they're not in balance.
Right.
So Slumber Quiet works, but it's not starting on low. Can't say I've ever had a Slumber Quiet that didn't start on low before. Maybe it needs to run on high for a little bit and let the bearings even out. Oh! Yeah, I don't want to spend forever balancing it with the flywheel. It's a nice looking Zephyr, though.
Oh, yeah.
Or Zephyr, as Adam calls them.
Adam,
Devourer. He's got vintageceilingfans.com.
Oh, is that who that is?
Yeah.
I was wondering who that was.
Yeah.
I've seen the YouTube channel.
Yeah. I've known him for probably 20 years.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, well, I'd love to let it run for longer, but we got videos to do, places to go, things to be, so... Is this loose? Nah, it just seemed loose. Okay. Well, I gotta get my, you know what? Remind me when the video's done to get the Instagram shot, because I'm just gonna leave the camera right here since it's... Hey guys, this is the Casablanca Zephyr that you may have seen in my video of the salvage store in Maryland. I decided to buy it for the blade brackets because I need a set of Zephyr blade brackets. These need to be aligned, so Metal Pete and I need to remember when we test the Ritz next to put these blades on it and use that to align the brackets because it's hard to get them properly aligned with a rubber flywheel. So, what was I going to say? So, I need the blade brackets off of this, but other than that, the fan is for sale. So, I'd happily sell it to someone with a set of short brackets on it, like Panama brackets. I got plenty of those for spare. Or I'd sell it for parts. I'd sell just the motor, you know. I'm not going to sell the blades or the canopy or the down rod separately because I can always use spares there. But like I said, I'll sell the motor by itself, or I'll sell motor, blades, everything, except the brackets, or I'll sell it with Panama brackets. So, if you're interested, make offer. So the Slumber Quiet is set to low. Yep. Is it turning? No, it's not. Drawing 0.1, and I was pointing out in our video of balancing the blade brackets, this is the first time I've ever encountered a Slumber Quiet fan where it's stalled out on low. I've never encountered that before. And that's in many years of Slumber Quiet. Okay. Now we're up to 0.12 and it's going. It's possible the bearings are just a little rough and it needs to just run on high for a while to re-break in. But they seem to spin very smooth by hand.
Okay, so drawing
0.13 now.
Okay. Alright, this is an aesthetic.
Yeah. Slumber Quiet is known for beautiful aesthetic lows. That's part of the whole appeal of Casablanca, hence the movie Casablanca.
Yep. Okay, and I'm going to go up my draw now.
0.17.
Okay.
You going in eighth of turns, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Only thing I don't like about this Zephyr is it's got the thinner motor housing. I like the thicker housing version.
Mm.
I don't know what the difference is motor-wise, but,
Okay, I went up.
0.2. Metal Pete is trying very hard not to hit his head.
Yeah. Okay, and I went up a little.
0.25.
Okay.
0.31. 0.37.
Alright, went up a little more.
0.46.
Okay, getting into medium.
0.59. 0.76. Close to high now.
There's high.
0.79. That's high?
Yep, I felt it.
0.79 for high.
That's high.
Okay.
You know what a K55.
Yeah, we know what a K55 is going to do.
Okay.
So, okay. And then in reverse, we can do, like, maybe pick 4 speeds, you know, instead of doing full range.
Yep. I'm going to do spin. Oh, yeah. Okay, I set it back down to low.
Yep.
Well, yeah, you're basically, what did you get on high?
With this one?
Yeah.
0.79.
Okay. Alright, we'll see what we get on reverse.
Yeah. 0.79 is a little lower than I was expecting, but it's possible the cap is drifted, or it's just, that's what it is.
Yeah.
You know? If it has drifted, it hasn't drifted much, because they're normally around, like, 0.8 something. So I guess 0.79 is within the proper range. They're nice looking blades. Zephyrs in general are just classy looking fans, if you ask me.
Oh, yeah.
I would have loved one as a kid. Okay, is it ready to go in reverse?
Not yet, but it's been... Okay, now...
It's moving. Oh, it stopped. Maybe there's a little rough spot in the bearings. 0.12.
What am I got?
0.21.
Okay. Alright.
0.33.
Okay, more of a functional low.
0.46. 0.68.
Here is high.
0.8.
0.8?
Yep.
Okay.
So, I'll turn it off. And I'll
Alright.
relinquish the chair.
Okay. Alright. Let's do decade box. And 1, 2, 3. Okay, with 0.14 on 3. Which sounds about right. That's what I got it. 4 with 0.19. 5 with 0.24. 6 with 0.28. 0.29. 7 with 0.33. 0.37 on 8. Okay. Okay, this is more like a functional low, but getting into low medium. 0.4 on 9. 0.44 on 10. 12. 0.4 on 0.47 on 12. 13.5, 14.52, 15.55, 16.57, 17.59, 18.6, 19.62, 20.64, and let's, with 20.64 to high, 0.79 between and 8. So you could definitely use an 8-12-20 on it. I mean, sure, the low speed might be a little fast, but it's actually reasonable. I could get away with that. But and also 20 with high medium. Between that and high is definitely enough of a difference to be a useful set of speed settings. Okay, I'm just going 22, 0.67, 25, 0.69, 0.7, 0.71, 30, 0.72, 35, 0.74. Let's just max it out. 0.75, hit high, and I get 0.79. So maxed out at 40 microfarads, I get 0.75.
I brought the capacitance tester up. I figured we could test the capacitor.
Sure, all right.
And just see, because the fact that it didn't start on 2,
yeah,
and doesn't start with the slumber quiet,
yeah,
and it seems a hair slow on high. Figured it makes it worth testing.
sure. And also the last thing, we can do 0 to high with this. Alright. We'll do
So you
0.
do the solid state?
Well, we already got it.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a different kind of solid state if you want to.
True.
You don't have to.
Well, what I'll do is, what I usually do then is I just go up to high medium, or not high medium, low medium.
To see how it
reacts and see how noisy it gets.
seems pretty quiet to me.
Yeah, I don't need to go through the whole speed. So.
Okay.
It is quiet, and I know you said K55s are...
Usually, but you never know what you're going to get. Okay, so you want to do 0 to high?
Yeah. Okay. Alright. We'll do 0 to high. 0.81, so a tiny, tiny bit.
Yeah, and that drops down.
Yeah.
The other factor could be that these blades are pitched so steeply. You know, the blades do seem to be bent steeper than they're supposed to be.
Sure.
So, okay, unplug it.
Alright. Alright, yep, it's unplugged, and we'll see what this does.
Yeah, now, I'm not going to unsolder the capacitor, so this will be testing it in the circuit.
Yeah.
You're never supposed to test electronics in the circuit. You're always supposed to remove them from the circuit.
Yeah.
So it may not be an accurate reading, but it doesn't hurt to check.
Yeah.
You know, the worst case scenario is we don't get an accurate reading, and then we are no worse off than we were now. Okay, doesn't want me to do my trick where I just flip it around. Too many wires and things. There we go. So can I access it? Here, hold the screwdriver. That side's easy to access. Oh, this has got a different motor in it and a different board. It's got Astrosin.
Huh?
It's not Emerson. They used a different brand of KVZ5 for a bit. Could be because it's not out of the circuit. I'm not getting an accurate reading. Let me just make sure the capacitance tester isn't going crazy. Because, no, the capacitance tester is fine.
Okay.
So it's just you can't get an accurate reading without disconnecting it from the circuit. So actually, I wonder if the easiest way to disconnect it from the circuit, here, hold this,
Sure.
is just to unplug the motor. Let's see if that makes a difference. Because that could be what we're getting the reading from.
Yeah.
Because the capacitor does go right across the motor. Yep, and the capacitor is 9 on the nose.
What's it supposed to be?
10.
Oh,
Well, unless this uses a different... Because this whole board is different. And the capacitor definitely looks different, but I'm going to assume it's supposed to be 10. So while it's still within spec,
Yeah.
that's low. So I would change it for a 10 and see. I would change it for a 10, I would adjust the blade arms, and then I would let it run on high for overnight, and then combining all those things, I bet you it would start on low with the SQ.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, well that's it for the Zephyr. And probably got time for one more fan, I would think. I haven't looked at a clock.
It's 10 right now.
Okay, so may or may not have time for one more fan. So thanks for watching.